Well, I want to get into how have I grown to be a more generous person. And I want to tell my old story of, see, this is how hard it's going to be. I learned that I was a child of God. I learned that I was loved by God. And basically that led me into, I felt like I had to be a good person. And I was a good person. I did a lot of good and very generous things all the way through growing up. But then the joy went away.
When did that happen?
When did the joy go away?
Yeah.
When I couldn't be as good as I felt like I should be. I kept trying to be better and better, and every time I failed, it just made me feel worse, and it led into hopelessness. And I knew that God was so good to me, and He loved me so much, but I could not pay that back. I just couldn't seem to get it right. And I kept praying, Lord, help me to be good. Help me to do this or not to do that. And it just led to more and more defeat because I couldn't be everything I thought I was supposed to be.
Wow.
So the turning point, and this all happened around the year 2005, and it's a process. It's not like a bat night and day kind of thing. But I learned more and more about God's personal love for me. And Isaiah, I think it's 43, became very, I just fell in love with this person that created me. He formed me. He redeemed me. He's, at the end of it, it says, I am your God and you are mine. And I just have mental pictures of being held in the hands of God and being cared for. I remember another verse that became very important to me, and it was Zephaniah 3:17. And it says, the Lord your God is with you. He's mighty to save. He takes great delight in you. He will quiet you with his love. He will rejoice over you with singing. So I just fell in love, and from that, generosity just grew. As time passed, I realized that I was loving and caring for people in a way that I had not before. People that on the outside would look rough or rugged or dirty, or even people like going to the nursing home. I could look in the eyes of some of those people, and I felt like I could almost see them with the eyes of God. There was just a delight in them. And so my generosity grew from that, along with a whole lot of other fruit in the Spirit. I can tell you that the first kind of generosity that I had, the one that I felt like I had to follow the rules and be the good girl, in that kind of thing, I had generous actions. On the outside, I was a very generous person, but my heart was defeated. And once the other kind of love came, where I just kind of fell in love with God, then I had a generous heart. It came from within. But what else you want to know?